Boring matches, crap promos, and uneventful returns. This was an absolute shit show. You could have found a time machine. Trish and Lita could have jumped in it, returned to the early 2000s. They could have had a live sex celebration, and it still wouldn't have saved this fucking show. So it is time for your SmackDown review of the 2nd of December 2022. 2/12/22. Absolute shit and a big fuck you to WWE. This show was bad from start to finish, and I'm sick of people defending WWE. I'm sick of people saying that Triple H is some sort of god. Now WWE's going in the right direction. No, it's not. It's going down the fucking toilet. WWE is going down the toilet. It is a turd at the moment, and Triple H has officially fucking flushed it. That's all WWE is at the moment. Was it great under McMahon? No. But it hasn't got any better under Triple H. It has definitely not got better. In fact, I think it's getting worse, and I would be willing to bet it's getting worse. But we kick off the show. Sami Scene versus Sheamus tonight. So, I mean, who cares? We get the new intro music. I don't understand. Triple H is supposed to be this big rock and metal guy. He likes all his rock and metal music. But for some reason, he's changed the AC/DC song, and he's brought some crap fucking generic rap song in. So, what's the point? Sounds just like the Raw theme song. I don't understand why he's done that. But we kick off. It's Zayn versus Sheamus. But before that, we got a Bloodline promo. Sami Zayn wants to put over the Bloodline. He wants to put over the Usos for the reason why they won at War Games. But the Usos are like, no, Sami. The reason we won was because of you. And then they ask Sami how he's feeling. And Sami says he feels pretty Uso, and then they have their wee custom handshake. So Jey Uso and Sami Zayn, they're all on the same page now. Well, I'm glad those guys are on the same page. I wish I could get on the same page as SmackDown, but unfortunately, it is a horrible fucking show. It wasn't very good. But they're all happy now, so now we get Sheamus versus Sami Zayn, and it's just a fucking match, really, isn't it? No stipulation, no nothing. Just a boring Sami Zayn Sheamus match to start the show that nobody really cares about. We get Butch and Ridge, they're battling on the outside with the Bloodline. Then we get Jey Uso sneaks into the ring, hits a super kick on Sheamus. This allows Sami Zayn to get the roll up. He gets the win. And that's it, 1, 2, 3, your winner, Sami Zayn. And then Sami Zayn stands tall with the Bloodline, and they celebrate as the show goes off. Well, not as the show goes off there, but as this kind of like segment comes to an end. Honestly, I kind of wish the show went off the air at this stage. Then we get Cole. He confirms the World Cup finals are tonight's main event. We get a backstage segment from Legado del Fantasma. Santos Escobar says that they've flourished since they arrived on SmackDown, and now they're going to win the World Cup tonight, and it's going to be perfect. It's going to be in the rightful hands of their perfect empire. Honestly, they haven't flourished, and in fact they've been treated like jobbers since they came up to SmackDown. I remember when they came on SmackDown, I was actually semi-excited because they were really good in NXT, but 2 months on SmackDown and they just feel like jobbers. They feel like bums, Mexican bums, and they come out with masks on, with a hot piece of trash beside them. I mean, Selena Vega, that's all it is. It's 3 fucking boring Mexicans with Selena Vega is the eye candy. I mean, that's all this stable is. There's nothing fucking good about it. On NXT, they felt special. They got segments. They actually felt like a big deal. On SmackDown, they get nothing. They have been ruined since coming to the main roster. They have not flourished. No. They've been shat on. They are absolute shit. Then we get a Royal Rumble promo. The Royal Rumble's here. The Royal Rumble's here. Who's going to win the Royal Rumble going to WrestleMania? I mean, at this stage, I don't care. At this stage, I don't even want to watch WrestleMania, if I'm being honest with you. We have Kofi Kingston. He's talking about how he wants a match with Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci, but his tag team partner, Xavier Woods, ain't here. And then he says he's willing to engage in singles action. So then Gunther walks up, and apparently we're going to get Gunther versus Kofi Kingston tonight. Who cares? I don't care. Bray Wyatt's backstage. He's talking in fucking riddles here. Boring shit. Saying how spiders eat flies, snakes eat rats. Who fucking cares? Then he talks about LA Knight being injured or being attacked last week. He says that he didn't do it, but if he did do it, LA Knight it'd be worse. What would happen to him would have been worse. So basically, it was Uncle Howdy or someone else who lives in the fucking imagination of Bray Wyatt. It's actually sad people compare this guy to The Undertaker. I mean, this guy could only fucking dream of being The Undertaker. I mean, this is not even Undertaker when you order him off Wish. This is just... It's not even Undertaker, right? The guy sucks. He's not that good. Speaking of not that good, Shayna Baszler versus Emma. You talk about slow matches, you talk about matches with just like zero fucking energy. Everything was in slow motion in this match. It was fucking horrendous. This match was shocking. And I mean, it's bad enough, but back in the day, you were getting a bad match. At least the eye candy, at least the women were attractive. I mean, you look at Shayna Baszler, you look at Emma. I mean, neither are going to be doing any fucking winning any like model awards anytime soon. Did feel like they were wrestling underwater because, like I said, everything in this match was super slow, super sluggish. I didn't like it. Shayna Baszler wins. Then Shotzi Blackheart comes out to save Emma's arm from getting broke. Then Shayna Baszler beats up Shotzi Blackheart with ease. Then she goes to break her arm, and then we have the big chick come out. So I mean, one stage you've got Shayna Baszler looking ugly as fucking sin in the ring. Then you have like Shotzi come out, just does not look attractive at all. And then you have the big woman comes out who looks like a fucking trans man. So it honestly looks like you've got a transgender with a bunch of ugly fucking women, man. This ain't hot women. This ain't hot women at all. And then she comes out, the big woman comes out, but she doesn't get in the ring. She fails to get in the ring, and then when she sees Emma and she sees Shotzi getting to their feet, then she gets in the ring. So the three women are standing tall, and then Shayna Baszler looks at them and goes, nah, not tonight, and walks away. I mean, they're supposed to be faces here, and yet they need a free fucking on-one advantage. Well, what the hell are WWE doing here? Why would the faces need to have a free on-one advantage? I mean, this made no sense. It made the big Raquel look weak, in my opinion. Having her not get in the ring until the other two women got up. Then we got a back to basics vignette. Lacey Evans, it's showing her in the Marines, and what does a Marine do when they need to regroup? They get back to basics. I mean, who gives a fuck about what a female Marine does? And again, why are they pushing this female agenda that the females are just as good as the men? Right? When I think of Marines, I don't think of fucking females. More often than not, it's men in the Marines. Like, what is the percentage of men in the Marines? It must be like 90-odd%. So why are they trying to push a female Marine gimmick down our throat? And it's dumb. And it didn't work the last time she had this army gimmick. Oh, I'm an army single mum. No one gives a fuck. You're shit. No one cares. It failed last time, and it's going to fail again. I don't give a shit about Lacey Evans and whatever gimmick she's bringing to the table. Like, why doesn't she just fuck off home and prep the kitchen table if she cares so much about being a single mother? I mean, it's a horrible character. No one's ever cared about Lacey Evans. The only time we remotely cared is when she was pretending to be pregnant with Ric Flair's fucking child. That was the only good thing they done well. And then they pretty much just ended it right there because it was getting heat. Oh, God forbid. God forbid people don't like something, eh? It's not like that's what you actually want in wrestling, no. Fucking heel heat, you know what I mean, shagging like 95-year-old Ric Flair. I mean, that could actually work, but no, they done away with that. Like I said, you can't have that shit in wrestling, no way. Then we get Gunther versus Kofi Kingston. Imperium's out there, they're getting involved, so Braun Strowman comes out. He takes care of Ludwig Kaiser of Barthel, and then Gunther gets the win on Kofi Kingston. Again, another boring fucking match. I don't like Gunther. People's going to say Gunther's great. No, he's not. He's a big boring bastard with no personality, no character. His character's basically likes to wrestle. Oh, the ring's sacred. I mean, so it's a Ring of Honor gimmick then. It's a fucking Ring of Honor gimmick. Oh, I like to wrestle. Me, you, we wrestle in the ring. Fuck that. I mean, fuck that shit. Me, you, I turn off the TV. That's what I do when I see you, Gunther, right? A big fucking blob of shit. Hopefully, Braun Strowman beats him. But Braun Strowman's not even getting the match, so I don't know why I'm saying that. Braun Strowman's not even got a title shot. The Bloodline are backstage. The Usos tell Sami to go and get the car started. They're going to go out to eat. Jimmy brings up to Jay, is he not bothered that Sami lied to his face? And Jay says no, because Roman Reigns says that he needed to see what he's seen in Sami's eyes. I don't get it. Jay and Sami are supposed to be straight now. Why is Jimmy trying to, bring up shit? Doesn't make any sense. And then Sheamus takes out the Usos, and Sheamus says that him and Drew will be waiting for the Usos. So it looks like it's going to be Drew McIntyre and Sheamus, the new challengers for the tag team titles. So I mean, it just goes to show, what does that say about Ridge Holland and Butch? If, you know, those guys are shite. They can't win the titles, so we'll give Sheamus and Drew a chance, basically. Then we come back from the break. It's Damage Control, another boring fucking promo in the ring. Bayley is taking the mic and saying absolutely nothing. Said that SmackDown needed the ratings. The crowd says that the crowd have now got heroes that are, you know, role models that they can look up to because they're here. I mean, who gives a fuck? Then Liv Morgan comes out and she says, 1, 2, 3. Seems fair, drops the mic, then runs to the fucking ring. Runs like an absolute tool as well, by the way. Then Damage Control are beating up Liv Morgan. This is really fucking horrendous. Then music interrupts. Out comes Tegan Nox. Tegan Nox is back. Who cares? Who even knows who this is? Wade Barrett is like, oh my god, as if he can't believe it. Wade Barrett is marking out as if England's won the World Cup. Like, why? Tegan Nox comes running out like a fucking spastic, just like Liv Morgan. I mean, all the chicks run like spastics. Where are they running to? Are they running to the ring, or are they running to the Special Olympics? And also, why is she coming out with this fucking stupid multicoloured hair, man? It's like a bunch of woke women warriors. I remember when King used to say WWE had the sexiest women on television. We're no longer at that stage, man. All the women in WWE television now look like they belong at Antifa fucking riots or some LGBT shit show. I mean, they look like women that don't shave and don't wash, never mind the hottest women on television. What the hell has happened to females in the WWE? Please take me back to the Diva era. So Tegan Nox comes in, doesn't get much offense. Damage Control regroup. Then Liv Morgan comes in with a kendo stick, starts taking them out, and then Tegan Nox hits the Shining Wizard, and it's like an awful fucking connection, man. Just complete garbage. It's Triple H bringing back another woman that absolutely nobody cares about, absolutely nobody wanted to see back. I mean, why doesn't he bring back someone that people actually want to see, like a Sasha Banks? But no, he's bringing all these NXT fucking rejects that nobody cares about. Honestly, who popped about seeing Tegan Nox? Who is going into school talking about, did you see Tegan Nox? Who's going into work to talk to their mates about, did you see that cool shit on SmackDown? Oh, Tegan Nox returned. Nobody. When I see Tegan Nox, I'm thinking, oh my fucking god, not another boring reject from NXT with the purple coloured hair that I don't want to see. That's what I think when I see Tegan Nox. I don't think, oh brilliant, now we've got someone good and done. No, fucking good. Not this. The whole roster's like Tegan Nox. They're all the same. They're all fucking multicoloured hair. I hate this show. Fucking hate it, man. Triple H is a big-nosed bastard. This guy's not good. This guy's not the saviour of wrestling. How can he grow? How can Triple H come through wrestling? How can he, rise through wrestling in two eras that were fucking great? First of all, you got the Attitude Era. Then you've got the Ruthless Aggression Era. How can he live through both of those eras, right? And then achieve all his success. And now supposedly be in charge of WWE in 2022 and give us this shit. I mean, how the fuck can that happen? Why doesn't he just copy? Seriously, just copy what happened before you, and automatically the product will be 10 times better. All you have to do is copy what's been done before. Copy and paste. Copy and fucking plagiarism. That's all you need, A-trips. But no, he's doing this new shit where, the women are just as good as the men, and I need to bring back all these women that no one ever gave a damn about in NXT. Well, I'm going to bring them back, and I'm going to put them on the main roster. And it doesn't work, man. It makes this show fucking unwatchable. Seriously, if Tony Khan would stop having a fucking ego and just get anyone who's semi-knowledgeable about wrestling to run AEW could probably beat WWE. It probably would overtake WWE with the amount of money that Tony Khan's got. I mean, if he could just put his ego aside and bring in somebody that knows wrestling, and you get rid of all these wee vanilla bums, if you could actually just do, all he needs to do is just copy what happened back in the day. Same with TNA. I just don't get it, man. All you literally need to do is take what happened in the Attitude Era and fucking copy it. Just copy and paste it. And you will be the best wrestling company today. It's not hard. No one likes this new direction of WWE. No one likes this new direction of wrestling. It fucking sucks, man. It really does suck. And then we move into the main event. Ricochet versus Santos Escobar. And why does the flippy, flying flopper Ricochet win this match? I don't know. This just continues to bury Legado del Fantasma. I mean, Ricochet, we've seen him get push after push after push. I want to see him get pushed out the fucking door, but nah, he's getting another Intercontinental title match, so I'm not looking forward to this. Gunther comes out to look at Ricochet to end the show. By the way, before this, we also had Karrion Kross looking at the cards, and then Scarlett lifted a card, and it was Rey Mysterio, so that's his next feud again. Who cares? I don't care. The only feud I want to see Rey Mysterio in is with his son, Dominic. That's something I'm actually a little bit intrigued to see. So I'm hoping we get Rey versus Dominic at Mania. I don't give a shit about Rey versus Karrion Kross. I don't care about Karrion Kross. I don't care about any of that shit. But yeah, Escobar loses to Ricochet. What's the point? I don't know. And now we're going to get Ricochet versus Gunther. Nobody wants to see that either. Why not just move to the match that people want? Gunther versus Braun Strowman. Just give us what we want, because no one wants to see Gunther, beat Ricochet. We all know what's going to happen. Oh, Ricochet's going to put up a good fight, but the bigger, man, Gunther's going to win. I mean, nobody cares. And again, no Roman Reigns tonight. No Universal title. No WWE title. No Undisputed title. Belts are being held hostage by a guy that can barely be bothered to turn up. So what can you say about WWE? All I can say is the show fucking sucks. Nothing. And no LA Knight either. I mean, LA Knight's the best thing. Honest to God, man, when LA Knight talks, I get fit. I hear The Rock. LA Knight should be champ. Push fucking LA Knight and forget about all these bums. Tegan Nox, her contract's not even worth the ink printed on it, man. Honestly, fuck that. I wouldn't even waste it. I wouldn't even waste a piece of A4 paper on getting her a new contract. Fuck that. Some poor tree has died so Tegan Nox can sign a WWE contract. Well, the fucking tree was more important. The tree was more over than Tegan Nox. I guarantee you that, guys. Anyway, this is getting a 0 out of 10 for me. You can come on and say, no, this was a good show. WWE's good. Triple H is good. No, he's not. Triple H is not. He's a big-nosed, stupid bastard. That's all Triple H is. And he's getting a 0 out of 10 for me. And WWE, man, it is pretty much unwatchable. Unwatchable? I want to wash my hands of it. It's unwatchable at this stage. I don't want to watch it anymore. I really do not want to watch it anymore. If I did not have a YouTube channel dedicated to wrestling, I would not be watching this shit, man. It's 2 hours out my week that I don't need. And that goes for SmackDown. Raw's the same. And yeah, 2 hours for NXT. I mean, you add it all up, man, it's about 10 hours that I just don't need to see. AEW as well, man. Wrestling's garbage. Honestly, I don't believe for 1 second that wrestling is producing new fans. I think the fans that they have are just fans that have been watching before and have watched from good eras and have just continued to watch on. Like when you look at the mean, I'm pretty sure the median age of a wrestling fan, so the average age of a wrestling fan is 56 or something like that. Apparently they did what do you call it, not a report, not experiment, I can't remember the name right, but they done some sort of test. They done some sort of a test, and it turns out that 50s is your average age of a wrestling fan, which automatically goes against the whole, what Dave Meltzer talks about, the AEW 18 to 49, Jericho talks about it, so that's that important, but the average age of a wrestling fan is 50, but what that tells me is, these wrestling fans that are 50 years old, they haven't started watching wrestling in the last couple of years. No, those guys have been watching wrestling growing up, so they're probably, if you're 56, maybe you've been watching wrestling since you were 16, so maybe you've been watching wrestling for 40 years and you grew up watching the Hogan era, or maybe maybe you're 46 or whatever, and you started watching wrestling in the 90s and you're a fan of Bret Hart, or who knows, maybe you're a bit younger. Maybe you're in your late 30s or early 30s and you grew up watching wrestling in the Attitude Era. But I guarantee you, no one's getting into wrestling these days. No one. You might get the odd kid. That starts watching wrestling when they're 7 or 8. But I guarantee you, by the time they're 13, 14, they don't want anything. They don't want fuck all to do with wrestling, man. You can go and play Call of Duty. You can go and do more interesting stuff than watching this crap, man. This is for dummies. This is for fucking spastics with low IQ. And honestly, every time I watch this show, my IQ gets lower and lower. So there you go. There's a wee rant there to end this SmackDown review. Really, really bad show. I'm actually going to maybe start doing more different wrestling content on this channel that is less focused on reviews. I'm not saying I'm going to stop reviews, but I'm maybe going to try and, I don't know, maybe watch older wrestling, maybe start doing some more retro reviews, or doing series that's something to do with retro, or I don't know, something back in the day, because this current day stuff's killing me, man. I don't want to watch this. This is shit. This is really, really bad. Anyway, guys, that's it. 0 out of 10. Honestly, borderline unwatchable, and these women returning. Like, I'm not saying Liv Morgan is unattractive. Of course I'm not. But I mean, come on, like, what's with the makeup? Why do they have to make these women look as ugly as possible, as unattractive as possible? Is it like they're saying here, we don't want you to acknowledge their looks at all we want you to do is care about their in-ring ability? What, they don't have any in-ring ability. They don't have any in-ring ability, so if we don't care about their looks, we don't care about them, full stop. Why don't you understand that, WWE, and stop pushing these multicoloured fucking rainbow woke warriors down our throats, because it ain't working, right? It just ain't working. That's it, guys. There you go. Tegan Nox is back. Ricochet is the World Cup winner. Who gives a fuck? Until next time, peace.